Hey guys, we are back on in just a minute. We'll well, sorry for the technical difficulties. All right. We're good, right? We're let's see. Let me check. Should be loading. Should be loading.
Are we back, guys? Are we back?
I think we're back. Let's give it just another minute. We're back. All right, cool. We're back. Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for sticking with us.
Yes, our apology, you guys. Awesome. It's our first live show here at eJuices.com, so we're still trying to get the hang of it with all the nifty backgrounds and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys so much. You're so amazing for sticking with us. So as you were saying before, the stigma of the overly muscular, tattooed, giant bearded dude.
Right, and again, the generational thing of,
Hi,
the Monroe man and the Winston man and, that kind of stuff. I mean, I think definitely. So, I don't think I can really answer that question as far as more women or men smokers. I definitely know that when it comes to heart disease, there is a special, I think it's called the Red Dress Organization or something.
Yeah.
There is a special organization for women's heart disease, and it's I believe women have more cases of heart disease than men do, and most people don't know about it, and again, so I don't know about that question if there's more men smokers and women smokers. If there, I don't think there would be. I think that women would be more discreet.
Yes. I do. I think that women, it's less of a manly status symbol for women, and it's more of like
stigma.
Yes.
Again, we're opening up the onion. It's more of a stigma for women. Like, ew, look at that gross woman smoking.
Yeah.
That's not sexy. That's not ladylike. Whereas a man, it's like, ooh, look, he's macho.
Yes, I've noticed that too. Whenever women smoke, they're like, oh, she got the cigarette cough or whatever. But with guys, they're like, oh, that's so hot. And I'm like,
well,
okay.
If you just think about the movies too, it's, the guy lead is always
makes guys look cool.
Right. And, to look cool and everything like that. And then there were some other, really, you guys are awesome with these questions. There was some
thank you guys so much for asking us all these amazing questions.
I'm just looking, because K-Man had said, as a reviewer, both of us are reviewers, we can certainly answer this. Okay, so what are your thoughts on female YouTubers? To me, it seems like most of them gain more of a following than men.
Interesting.
My thought on it is, I think initially, absolutely. I definitely, within my first, I think, 6 months I had on YouTube, I had gained 1,000 subscribers.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's good. 6 months, 1,000?
Yeah. And then within a year, I was almost up to the 2K. Now I'm past the 2K. But, the thing is, I think that, people initially subscribe because you're a woman, and, men, it's something different to watch.
Yeah.
Watching the same guys all the time. Women are excited that you even know, that women YouTubers exist.
Yes.
So I think our numbers go up quickly at first, but then again, you have to stand on your merits. If you're not a good viewer, or if people, men or women, don't identify with you, they don't have the same flavor profile as you, or they don't like the way you review.
Yeah.
Then, as with anything, they're not going to stick around.
Yep. And I think that women are a little more cognizant when it comes to social media initially, so that could be another thing, that they just kind of know the tricks of the trade a little bit better initially, as far as a wholly integrated approach. So what I mean by that is, I find that male YouTubers tend to just, and this is for any of you guys that are curious about my thoughts on YouTube, male YouTubers tend to just kind of focus on their channel, where women are really good at linking their Instagram to their Facebook. To, like, you have everything branded Beauty and the Vape, right? So you linked it, your Facebook, your Instagram, everything that you have. It's like this big holistic integrated approach. And when things are integrated like that, I think that it's more successful because more people see that recognize it, and then can put it, instead of just it being a YouTube channel, you have your Instagram and your Facebook linking to your YouTube channel. You have your YouTube channel linking to those other social medias, so that it's just an integrated approach rather than just putting a video up and focusing solely on your channel. And I think women are a little bit better at doing that holistic approach, which is maybe why they gain followers more quickly.
Right. You know, and again, I think it's the large, meaning to be fair, there's some very
That's true. You've got Grimm, you've got all those guys out there.
You know, and I think Kevian is kind of thinking, you know, more along, you know, the
viewership sort of thing.
No, at the beginning when you first start out. I mean, that's definitely for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everyone's got to work at it. In the end, you got to work at it. If you don't work at it, then you're not going to go anywhere. And it's with anything in this industry, you know, if you're a male or a female, if you don't work at it, you can't just, you know, expect people to, you know, come seek you out.
Yeah, no. You have to spread it out everywhere.
Yeah, you have to, and you know, and you have to believe in yourself and your own worth. And I think if something works for you, you know, stick to it.
Yeah.
You know, don't let people tell you to change. Don't let people, I've had so many people go, oh, you need to stop with the jump cuts. You need to stop with it. I said, listen, this is how I do it. Oh,
yeah.
You know what? Speed it up.
If you don't like it, you don't watch the, yeah, exactly.
Right. There's a little button, speed it up.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, you know, I say that in all my videos because my videos tend to be wordy.
Yeah.
And it's funny because then now there's a joke about, you know, half pint, half speed. There's a shirt that was made for me for the and community members can buy it.
Yeah.
People are saying, no, don't speed it up. Slow her down. It's even funnier. And
yeah.
So, you know, and that became a big joke.
That's funnier.
So, you know, and you know, so I think, you know, and you know, for KBN, it's Michael just said half pint, half speed. That's my nickname. So, you know, I think IG, Facebook, and YouTube, they're different entities. So yes. You can't expect to have the same
types of followers on each one of those. Yeah.
You know, on each, you know, like that's just, you know, not really the case. You know, and again, so just my basic question is that, do I think women grow quickly first? Yes. Do I think they keep that growth? No. You know, that totally depends on who works super hard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And it's all about consistency. That's another thing. Consistency, especially when it comes to YouTube and doing those reviews, that it's just like, that seems to be the key to me. And I think that it regardless of gender, but again, even the details, like I think that, like you mentioned the other day, you were like, oh, you know, I would add this hashtag or this or that on your videos when we were chatting. I think that those little details may escape some people, you know, and people, like, it's just, again, bring it back to the detail thing. It's all the women tend to like look under every stone, every little crevice, do every little thing that they can to wrap it all up with a bow on top. Where other people may not be as, sensitive, as detailed, as sensitive to those very, very small, finite details that may not initially at the time seem like they'd be a big deal, but then actually after you accumulate and you consistently post videos and stuff, they do. They have huge SEO value, they have a huge following value, so I think that, again, the proof is in the details, you know? It's all about the little details, so...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it says, why do women seem to have a larger following when they're initially growing? And I think because, you know, just it's a male dominated.
Yeah.
So, you know, men want.
It's a novelty to a degree. Yes.
Right, you're right. It's almost a novelty to a degree, which, you know, I don't really like that. But
yeah.
Hey, you know what? I mean, because that's not going to keep me, you know, up top.
Relevant. Yeah, exactly.
Keep me up top and relevant is my work. And Link said, you ladies have to ban a third of your viewers.
What did they say?
You know, he said ban a third of your viewers, meaning we get more trolls.
That's why I have a filter in my comments section, guys, because I have gotten some crazy, oh my god, it's Donnie, what up, Donnie? That's why we got a filter on our comments, you guys.
Hey, Donnie!
Hi, you guys.
Yeah,
Sinatra Vapes just logged on. For all you guys who are new here, we're doing a giveaway, so check out the link below this video in the description. We actually talked about that, Sinatra, about, you know, vape models. We just talked about how we don't really feel like, you know, oh, interesting. Michael brings up a good point. Visual. That's true.
That's true, man. I love visual.
That's true. That's definitely true. And probably variety to a degree. But no, for the filters and stuff, that's to answer your thing, Link. I want to agree with you, but that's why we have the filters, man, because people can watch, but if you're going to say something, I'm just like, nah, I'm not going
to. And I'm the total opposite, just because I leave it up there so people can see what idiots they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I can't do that because of the company account. I probably would. If it were me, listen, if it were me, I'd go back and forth with them and be like, oh, really? That's interesting. Why do you think that? And antagonize because I'm an antagonistic.
Well, yeah, that's what I do. Like, oh, thank you so much for the view.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You get that everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did Sinatra Vapes. You missed that part of it, but you didn't miss the giveaway, so I hope you heard what Tina said.
You didn't miss the giveaway, but we talked about vaping as far as vape models and stuff. But what I think definitely, I think it's just interesting as YouTube as a whole, not even just vape reviewers, but I think that it's just kind of interesting, like you said, the growth, the pace. But I have to agree with you that it doesn't last just because of the novelty of you being a woman. It has to do with your personality, you know?
Right.
And thank you, Donnie, for liking and sharing this. We appreciate you, and we both love you. So,
thank you, Donnie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we actually talked about how much we enjoy you, like when we first met. So I was like, oh, do you know Donnie? Yeah, I know Donnie.
You're great. We're fans.
So sweet.
We're fans.
Yeah, I did a show with Donnie a few months back, and he's great with the funny, you know, accents and stuff. We went back and forth in a British accent for a little while. It was a good time. So. But see, that's another thing. I love the collab. That's something that I think is really cool, that every person that I've done like a collaboration or a live show with thus far has been a male. And Donnie was one of them, and fantastic. But I think that it's cool that we're doing this now too, because I've never gotten another person's point of view this way before the show. So it's just interesting. It's just interesting that it's like lots of similar experiences, or at least things that we can agree on. But
right, you know, and so it's just so I should just take pics in my boxers holding eJuice to get an IG following.
Yeah,
if that might work for you. I mean, if you know if it's not against your morals and values, go for it.
Yeah. Go for it. I mean, hey, if you can do that all day, good for you. I can't. I work for eJuices.com, but
she's like, I gotta actually like sit and do work and
but
not that they don't bust their butts.
No, they do. I'm sure they do.
I could not get dolled up every single day to post, 10 times a day on Instagram just to get like, that's too much work.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Nope.
So, and like I said, I am glad. I'm so glad, and thank you again, Tina, for this and
absolutely
opportunity. And I'm so glad that we're getting the opportunity to talk about this. And I'm so glad that we have the audience that's not saying, "Oh my God,"
Yeah, it's
you women are offending me.
No, and I noticed that a lot of the people that are watching are men, and guys, thank you, because it is really it speaks a lot that we can sit here and have this conversation, and you guys are being so supportive and interacting with us and giving us input, because a lot of this stuff, I don't know. I deal with it every day, but I don't know what's going through people's minds or what they think. And honestly, the guys in this chat have kind of restored my faith in humanity a little bit during this live show.
Too.
So,
I mean, that's one of the things I was worried about, is that,
alienating people. Yeah.
Right.
And no, we don't want to alienate men. No, not at all. If anything, we just want to, oh, Donnie loves the ladies. But that's the thing. We want to, for those of you who are out there and you are women and you have experienced this, we just want to let you know, hey, you're not alone, that's happening. And we are, people like me and Christine are trying to move past that stigma and make it more inclusive, which is why we're having shows like this. Not to alienate anyone, it's to break out of that stigma. It's to say, hey, this exists, but let's live in a world where we can kind of gear it a little more, kind of gear it a little more towards women. So, I think if you want, we can keep this chatting maybe for another 15 minutes, and then we can pick that winner so that somebody can get that $70 to eJuices.com. And for those of you who have just joined us,
can you say it again? How much is that?
$70. $70. A virtual gift card for $70 to eJuices.com. So all of the people who have been watching this, I know I repeated it like 8 million times, but I want you guys to have a chance to win. So make sure to check out the link underneath this video, and then in the description you'll see a secret code that you have to type in, because we don't want other people getting the prizes that you guys have worked so hard to earn, coming here, watching us, discussing with us. It's just for the people who are watching this video. It's just for the people in this chat. So be sure to check that out, enter that secret code. We'll be picking the winner in about 15 minutes. But like I was saying, I just want it to be a more inclusive world for female vapors. But you guys have done an amazing job as far as restoring my faith in humanity and allowing us to tell our stories, because maybe you didn't know that all of this was going on, and we want to shed some light for everyone. So
right. And that is really amazing. So it's good to know that there's men out there that aren't, just the old gentleman's club.
The good old boys.
The good old boys club, and just, excluding, women, and, because women's lives matter just as much as men. So, a life is a life regardless. And, I'm the kind of person where, again, like, I just want everyone to be treated equally.
Yes.
And fairly. And so, I really do think that this is just a really, really important topic. And I hope, a lot of people, watch the replay and, comment and, what their thoughts are.
Yes, please. If you guys are watching this after the live show is on, please comment below this and let us know what you think and what your thoughts are. If you are a female vapor, have you experienced this? And if you're a male vapor, have you seen this? And if not, I'd love to hear that too. I just kind of want to see what the environment is out there with all of this stuff. So, what my wife is going to say, you already know. Happy wife, happy life. And I saw Ankman Raw said smash that like button, which is like the thing that I say in every video. So thank you for recognizing that. But yeah, I think it's really nice that we're able to sit down and have this conversation. I think that it's really great that we got into all of the things, ranging from little pink dainty mods to vape models. And even women's health, which I think is another thing that I would like to talk about a little bit more when you were mentioning that people, they're more at risk for heart issues and stuff. I think that everybody has an equal chance, or should have an equal chance, to quit smoking, and shouldn't be deterred from that in any way. And speaking of which, before we continue, for those of you who are interested in advocacy, Christine runs Very Vocal Vapors, and I know that we have some new people, so if you want to cover that just one more time real quick, for all the new people who haven't heard about it, I'd love, again, to hear it. I love advocacy, so.
Absolutely. I know advocacy bores a lot of people, so I'm not going to bore you guys. What I do is community-based. It's a grassroots mission. I don't consider myself an advocacy organization, nor do I run this mission as an advocacy organization. I take people's vape stories, either through Zoom room like this, and it's just, two of us, and you tell your vape story. I have, a list of questions that I ask you, and, because everybody's, story is so super important. And it's one thing to take someone's vape story, but then on top of that, I then send it to your representative of, your representatives of whatever state you're in, just to help advocate for you. Because, I just think it's so important. I think a lot of people don't know what to do. Advocacy is sometimes a scary word for people. They think of Washington, and they think of, even representatives and all that other stuff, and they just don't really know.
Yeah.
And so
but every person can make a difference, and I think that's your whole thing.
It's twofold. It's twofold. Is that number one, my story, every story matters, and my story may not resonate with somebody, but your story may. And so if I can help one person, or you guys through me can help one person say, I'm done. You know what? This person's story was like, brought me to tears, and like, I totally identify, then I've succeeded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My mission has succeeded. And the other, thing is with the representatives is that a lot of people don't know. They just don't know what to do. They don't know where to send it. They don't even know who the representatives are.
Yeah.
And it is very intimidating. So on top of that, I'm uniting this. My goal is to unite this community, this wonderful, amazing community.
Supportive. So supportive.
So, I can't even tell you, because like every time I sit down and I take people's vape stories, I learn a little bit more about them, and I always walk away, because there's times where I'm just like, I quit. Nobody else cares.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
In the advocacy industry, unfortunately,
that's
kind of what it's about. And I've been in that same boat, and then I take someone's vape story, and I walk away and go, that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Yes.
You can book your vape story. It takes 2 seconds at veryvocalvapors.org. And, we'll set up a meeting, and, you just pick a time, and we'll, just like how Tina and I are set up here,
yep.
We'll sit there and we'll record it, and I do the editing, and I do all that other stuff. And I then send it off to your representative. So you could feel like, not only did you tell your vape story, and you become united, and other people see it, and you're doing good. You could be reaching somebody who's thinking of making this healthier, switching to this healthier alternative.
Yep.
But then you are also advocating yourself.
And
knowing it. People are like, I'm not an advocate. Yeah, you are. Tell your vape story.
Yeah.
You're an advocate.
And the representatives are seeing a face. It's not just like they're getting a letter or something. They're seeing a person with emotions talking about what's happened in their lives and why this means so much. So when they're going to make that decision, it probably gives them pause for a second, instead of their secretaries or whatever sifting through their letters. This is a face. This is a person. This is real life. This is a story.
Exactly. And that was, that's kind of what when I first started doing this, I said to myself, I knew the story of the ASPCA commercials.
Yeah.
You can watch the ASPCA commercials, and, or hear, 4 million dogs are killed every year.
Yeah.
40 million dogs, whatever. And you're like, oh, that's so sad. But as soon as you hear Sarah McLachlan, and McLachlan. And
the tears come welling. Yes.
Right. You're like, here's my wallet.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so it is to actually see someone's face and their emotions of their story, instead of, oh, you're just another sheet of paper. It's just a much more personal connection.
Definitely.
I just can't stress enough that I cannot do this without you guys.
Yeah. And I love how supportive they're being in the chat. CKBN's helping Carrie right now, talking about how to get up into Zoom and stuff. Just the fact that you guys are so ready to get into this is amazing. So, and one thing I have to say is I think that it's beautiful that we live in a world where we can use things like social media to get these messages out. It's no longer just writing letters. It's like, you can see people and their lives and their stories in real time. And I think that is what is going to make the biggest difference in this industry. And I think that is why vaping is, I know that I'm one of the people, I do not want vaping to fail. I think that it's done amazing things, even for like me and my parents, it's done amazing things. And I think because we are real people and we have these stories and it has made such an impact, and we are living in 2016 where we have these tools at our disposal, that we have a way better chance of making this succeed than it would have in the past. I think that the world that we live in is amazing for things like this. And I think that it's beautiful that you're able to share that message and also do something that you're passionate about on your own time. And when something that you're passionate about, you're not just advocating it, but you're living it by reviewing it. And you're like, hey, I'm not just saying, send me your story. It's, I'm also going to live it. And I think that that's amazing. So I have to say kudos to you because, like I said, I work for eJuices.com. I run this channel. I'm passionate about it. But the fact that you have started this grassroots organization and the fact that you are living it with your reviews and the way that you do it, and you're just doing you, and you're like, hey, this is me. This is who I am. If you don't like it, that's fine. And people like that. They like... I saw someone in the chat earlier say, I like real people. You know, the fake thing is I like real people. And I think that ultimately is why I think you'll be very successful. I think you are very successful. And I think that the vaping industry in general, excuse my French, will be successful. So.
Absolutely. And again, it's a numbers game. You know, it really is a numbers game. And you know, we have to get these stories to the representatives.
Yeah.
It's like at some point they can't ignore these stories. They can't. And so that's the thing. And you know, and anybody out there, like if you've already told your story, you have your story on, on whatever, send it to your representative. If you don't want to do it, send it to me. I'll send it to you. I mean, that's the thing is I'm doing so much behind the scenes. People are like, oh, okay, you take vape stories and then you send it through. But people ask me, can I send you my story? Will you send it to my representative? Sure, absolutely, of course. I'm rarely going to say no to anybody when it comes to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just not, this is my passion.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just woke up one day and said, no, this saved my life.
But that's amazing that you took an addiction and you took an addiction, beat it, and then turned the advocacy of beating it into your passion. And that, I think, says everything. I think that's most people who vape are out there will say the same thing. I took something that was hindering me in my life and was harming me physically in my life, and I made a switch, and now I'm so passionate about that I want to share it with the world. And I think that is why the community is so strong. I think that's why vapors are so supportive of each other. So, but again, we couldn't do this without any of you guys. She couldn't do her reviews or advocate. We wouldn't be in business without you guys. So once again, I want to say thank you to you guys. And I think it's about time to pick that giveaway winner. So... guys, everybody on the chat, I'm going to go ahead and randomize this, pick the winner, and it'll show it in the widget after this. And if you don't win, like we said before, no worries. We're doing a show the same time next week, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm going to go ahead and pick the winner. So, woohoo! KBN came back in time. All right. Let me do this. So... and, I'm going to draw the winner, okay? Let's see. Draw. Carrie Hutnick, you are our winner. Carrie, are you there? Woohoo! Congratulations, Carrie. You are going to get a $70 gift certificate to eJuices.com. Oh, Sinatra wanted to enter.
He said it wasn't letting him for some reason.
Okay, Sinatra, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and next time when we have a giveaway, I'll boost your points so that you have an extra entry so that you're more likely to get a win next time. Is that good? Congrats, Carrie. So, like I said, you guys, if you didn't win in this one, it's okay. We're going to be doing the show next week. And don't worry, we'll get you all settled, Sinatra, for the next show so that you have a little bit more of an edge on people since you weren't able to participate in this one. But thank you guys so much. Carrie, I'm going to be... Huh?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just going to say, Carrie, I'll be contacting you after this show. Actually, you know what, Carrie? Go ahead and shoot an email to ejuicescom@gmail.com with your information so that we have your email and we can go ahead and send you that. So, Carrie, I'm going to type the email in. Go ahead and email us at that email, Carrie, and I'll go ahead and set you up with your gift card. And for everyone else who is watching, thank you guys so much. Thank you for your commentary. Thank you for all the questions that you asked. Thank you for joining. This was our first live show. And I don't know about you, but I think it's a success. I thought it went very, very well.
I think besides the technical difficulties
yes,
I'm so used to.
Yes.
And you guys, thank you so much for, sticking around and, a lot more to come. So, and I believe, Yeah, just a lot more to come, guys. Join us every week because there's a lot coming. There's going to be maybe something special for those who do book their vape stories and tell their vape stories. Maybe, convert a smoker kind of thing. Like, who knows? Yeah. We got a lot of ideas. So.
And look at all these comments. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. You're doing so much for us right now. You're making us feel so good right now. So thank you guys. We'll be back next week, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. All right, we're closing it out. I will talk to you later, and I will see you next week.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
Unless you had any closing comments. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
No. I mean, I'm just sure I'll talk to Michael about, Yeah. I'm sure he'll contact me. No, this was awesome.
All right, it was awesome, and I had such a good time talking to you and learning your story. So thank you. Thank you, guys. This was our first live show, and I feel amazing about it, and you were an amazing person to have on the show. So thank you so much, and I'll be reaching out to you. And Carrie, I'll be sending you that gift card. And happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, of course. Sitting here so wrapped up in our... I'll see you later, Christine.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.